Okay, I'll use this for 2 seconds, because apparently you can't hear me when I use the big screen-ish. But, yeah, welcome to the stream. This, like the title says, won't be gaming. This might be boring, I don't know. This is something I wanted to do today, and since I also wanted to stream today, and I didn't really feel like gaming, so I'll do this. Give me 2 seconds, I'm setting it up. It's game, but how do I... Yes, I know it's black. I am fixing it. I'll just display my entire thing. Let's see. Make it visible. There we go. Now you can see my screen. So, yeah. This is the... Yeah, I'm just gonna build the entire world that I've been planning to do. I want to build a decent homebrew world, so this is what I'm doing today. I already designed my little continent that I'll be playing on. Things might change. This probably won't be the final version. I'm not too sure if I'm too happy with the grass colors and the blending over here. I'll have to redo this stuff. But that's not what I wanted to do today. Today I wanted to focus on my capital, my harbor, my towns, cities, where I want to place them. That's what I wanted to focus on today. So I'll probably open a Word document soon, create a structure for every city, fill in what every city needs, how many population it has, and stuff like that. So what I already decided to do is put my capital over here, since it would be a good place to have a capital, since the mountains protect it, and you have vision on the sea, so the city can basically only get attacked from 2 sides. So that's why I wanted my capital there. I have a little town over here, which is basically... It'll become like a woodcutter's town. I have a town over here, which will be a mining town. I have a big city here, which deals a lot in fishing and ore and also some wood. So it'll be like a trader's town. And I just had a shower, and I was thinking of putting a little town over here in the swamp. Let's see. So my idea for this town was that... Well, basically my idea for this entire continent is... So this entire continent belongs to this capital, this kingdom. But most cities are left on their own. Like, we have a trading city over here. But like, especially this this swamp town, will be left alone. So basically, they're on their own. So like, there's another little harbor over here. They do work together with the capital and the other city over there. But not as much as like a proper government or kingdom would do. So it's... Most cities are kind of on their own. They have their own laws and stuff. There isn't one law. Every city has a variation to them. I'm not too sure what the laws will be. I haven't figured those out. But this, for now, the land I came up with. So we have a little town over here. We have one over there. Another city over here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's one town over here. 6. And this town has a different purpose. This town protects basically the kingdom. So there's a entire mountain pass. So basically no one can pass here. So if there ever was war with this continent, which there is the map of, this town would be their first defense. So this town will consist purely of knights and guards and an armory and stuff like that. Matter of fact, they would know that there is also a town of the enemy over there. I'll give it this symbol. Yeah, by the way, this stream will be a lot me talking to my own. Like figuring stuff out, what I have to do, and it probably doesn't make sense. But this is what I do whenever I build my world. So this will be my second world I'm building. I haven't finished my first world, which I won't. I won't finish it because I'm making this one. So yeah, I am trying to decide if I want another town in this region. Like, they can basically live on their own. They can get some ores and stuff from here. They can get wood. And they have 2 rivers so they can fish. And they can also send out boats to the sea. Well, this city explains itself. They have 2 points where they can get ore, they have woods, and they have a giant lake. This town basically the same as the one above. They can get their supplies. This one is a little bit more difficult though, because yes, they can get some ore from the mountains, but it will take like a week, 2, 3, maybe to arrive. They have some logs again. It will take maybe a week or 2 to get the wood to the town if they gather it. And food is scarce, so they'll probably live on like frogs and stuff. I already have a little idea in my head for this little town, so. Okay, so this city, yeah. Okay, so this city works together with this town. They can get fish and stuff, and this town gathers ore and they trade between each other. Of course, there's more trade to be done here, because there will be like wood from here and some, I guess, no, there's a path between these 2, but you can ignore each other. Then there's a path to this city, path to this city, from this city to the other one, and perhaps to the swamp area. But yeah, they can trade between each other. We could say like that every town that gathers ore gets a different type of ore. So if they want, let's say, for instance, this town gathers gold and this one iron, and this city or this town wants to make weaponry, they would need to go to this city and trade their gold for iron, perhaps, for instance, or their fish or something. Now that I think of it, this lake doesn't really have a way to the sea now, does it? So if there isn't a connection in between the sea and the lake, there wouldn't be any fish. Which means I'll probably need a connection over here. And one over there. And I think it needs to be a little bit bigger. Yeah, there we go. So fish can actually get between the 2 places. There we go. So, yeah, something like that. Okay, cool. Okay, so problem fixed. Now, I think for a kingdom, this is actually more than enough. We have 2 big cities. We have a couple of small towns, which do their job in the kingdom, I guess. And we have 2 harbors, which is more than enough. Yeah, okay. So then we need names. Oh, first let me clean it up a bit, because there's like trees and stuff in the way. Symbol eraser. Oh, shit. That's not what I wanted to do. I'll do it one by one by hand, sure. And that needs to move, and so does this one. Okay, sure, that's fine. Let's move you along the way for a bit. There we go. Now we can put you back. I guess if it really was a capital, there wouldn't be a lot of trees around it. Like something like this, I guess. That would be fine. Also, the harbor probably doesn't have a lot of trees around it. This one can move. There we go. And like I said, this might be actually a really boring stream, but yeah, again, this is what I wanted to do today, so this one can move. It's actually quicker to move the trees than deleting them, so there we go. So we can actually see the towns and stuff. There we go. And move this out of the way for a bit. So we can see that town. This city. I don't think there will be trees here. There we go. And then, yeah, these are a couple of trees. I can just move them over. So it's fine. And then there's the fortress over here. There we go. That's fine. And we can put you there. So, there's the fortress. Oh, right. There was a little village over here. I forgot about it. This will be like... Sure, a tiny fishing village as well. Yeah, we have enough villages and towns and cities and stuff. Okay. So now with names. I need names. Maybe perhaps first the capital. Labels. There we go. Label tool. There is some Bilbo. I don't know. Preset city town. Yeah. Font color. Sure. Okay. Ooh, a name. I haven't thought of a name yet. I've got a name in my head, but I feel like it's already used in Lord of the Rings. No. Why does that name seem familiar to me? I have the name Alderel in my head. And when I look it up, there's like a wiki thing, but it's for not for D&D or stuff. Alderel. That's the name I've got in my head. Oh. Come on, bugger off. No. No. Back off. Alderel, that's the name I've got in my head. I don't know why, but I think it fits. It's short. Okay. And then how about the harbor? Does the harbor really need a name? Maybe it does. Name for a harbor. But because the harbor probably has like its own little town, and it's just focused on building ships and doing like fishing, but in like a large size. So I don't know, something with a P, but I don't know what. I've got a P in my head, but I need a. It's called. Again, got a name on my head. Let's see if it already exists. No, it's not a city that exists, so this is the name I've got in my head. Get it on. Nah, no, the name sucks. Now I think about it. I don't know, I need a name. Oh, again, I don't think I put my stream in the announcements thingy. Let me do that real quick. Okay, it's watchable. Let's see. Discord. Stream announcements. Dev. No, not. God damn it, Discord. There we go. Okay. There we go. What kind of name should we use for the harbor? I mean, this could work. Trees need to move out of the way, though. Kind of interfere with the name. There we go. Okay. Alderel, Prondas. That's fine. So how about this little village? Because I don't think villages really have their own specific name. Like, I forgot the name for the swamp. Sunken Creek. Sunken Creek. I think that's the name I'll go for this town. But for this one... I don't know. Name generator, settlements. Barnkerk, Arkenkerk, Tundraworth, Midslate, Agarate, Swinecrest? That's actually not a bad name. Because I reckon there are a lot of swines in this area. It actually fits. I'm gonna keep it. Swinecrest. Yes, I like the name. Well, we're gonna stick with that. Maybe this generator will give me decent names. Okay, how about this city though? Fellow Drift. Drift. It's actually a lake, so Drift wouldn't actually be a bad name. I'm gonna remember this. Fellow Drift. Triple Wheel. Zelfach. Mistforth. Wastehelm. Buckengrim. Harkenbend. Coven Town. Coven. That would actually be a good name for this one. Coven Town. Yes, Coven Town. Seems like a good name for this little town. Since it lies near a cove, I guess. Coven Town. Yes, it lies near a cove. Let's see, move you guys out of the way. So we can actually see the name. Coven Town, yes. Okay. So we've got some names already, so... Now with these. Labels. For this city, again. Dracoset, Triple Lock, Sapphire Rough. Mossy Harbor, never set. Lickenwall, no, Redfall, Rattlewall, Elmham, Lost Wheel, Ankle Keep. What was the name for the harbor again? Plondas. Because I got a name in my head. Erendos. Erendos, yeah. Seems like a name for a city. Since cities like are important and they have like important names, I guess. Erandos. So we have got... I don't think I gave you random names, buddy. It was Sunken Creek, right? Oh, what's going on? Labels. Sunken Creek. What's your name? Don't forget it. Okay. There we go. This town will be called... I have actually no idea. Give me some ideas. Flat Wallum, no. Port Danger, no. Everslade, no. We could do something with Slade, I mean, that's... Vigil Cross. Shadow Malden. Drift, Grey Strand, Englemere, Dire Shield. Thunderburn, Flat Garden. How about a really simple name? Something like Uphill Valley. Something like this, just pretty basic. So that'll be... Uphill Valley will be a more... what's the right word for it? Developed town, that's the word I'm looking for, developed. So Uphill Valley will be a more developed town, since it's probably get more support from Erendos. Yeah. Okay, so what's this fortress's name? We need a... let's see, a strong name. Lava Game, nah, that's too cheeky. Mudforge? Actually? Yeah. I'm gonna go with Mudforge, I like it. So let's move these trees. I really hope this is royalty-free music, which I'm listening to right now. It said it's royalty free, so we'll see. But I'm not a big channel anyway, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. So now only the east side. 1, 2, 3. So this will be one name that belongs together. So how about this little town? So what will we name this little town? Generator, give me some ideas. Tundra, Coal Wharf. Radiant Worth, Orange Vein, Ember Crossing. That would actually set the tone for what kind of ore they mine. Ember. Which could be like a rare ore. So they only mine a small amount from time to time. Yes, and it also gives me ideas for a quest. Yes, I'm gonna keep this name. Ember Crossing. Yes, okay, let's see. I don't know if the towns... let's see. I'm not sure if I'll, like, design the towns this stream. Or even do it on stream, because that's really boring paperwork. At least, I think it's fun. Designing a town, giving it shops, making shop owners or clerks or inns or whatever, little interesting festivals or something like that. But it might actually be really boring on stream because I've done that multiple times. I made a Word document and I typed in like I want an inn, which is like or folk-ish or stylish with a lot of elf servant or dwarf servant, whatever. And then I'm like, no, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna redo it. And then I'll delete the entire thing and come up with another idea. And that can happen a couple times. So I could be like working on like half an hour for one inn. Yeah, that's gonna take a lot of time. And this is just creating the cities and the towns. I haven't even thought about creating the campaign. Or what kind of campaign you... Where the fuck did you come from? Where the fucking know where my cat just shows up. And he crawled onto my bed. Yeah, whatever. Like... Yeah, I haven't thought about the campaign. Do I want a sandbox campaign? Do I want like a railroady campaign? Like the pre-written modules? Do I want to run this for my friends? Do I want to run this for... my other D&D group that I play online with? I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Do I want to run it for another random group, perhaps? Maybe some more experienced players who are not my friends? I don't know. I haven't thought of that. Okay. Generator, give me ideas. So this is a city again. It needs a good name. Okay, I've got an idea. Kasmir. No. Rodon. Yes. Like a small, powerful name for a city. I think that's fine. Okay, let's move the trees just a tad bit so we can see the name a little bit better. There we go. Yes, and Grodon has its own harbor, so we're not gonna give this one a name. So, now a name for, again, a town, which should be a simple name describing what they do or what they have. Like Ember Crossing, stuff like that. Those are good names. Runic Bridge. Runic Bridge. Maybe something with runes. That would be interesting. Runes in D&D. I'm not sure if they exist. Maybe they do. Kind of like scrolls. Something is runes. Like, if I'm not wrong, I haven't played a lot of RuneScape, but I think if you have like two different types of runes, like if you have one, like, let's say air, you can do an air attack, and if you have one fire, you can do a fire attack. But if you can combine those, you could do like a steam attack, which would result in a push kind of action, like pushing someone 10 feet, and steam is also hot, which would create fire damage, basically heat. So like an air rune would push someone, and a fire rune would deal fire damage, but combining them would create the steam attack. I think that would be an interesting mechanic. Yes, I'm gonna do something with that. That sounds like fun. But then I have to... What happens if you like have a lightning rune? And an air rune? You could create thunder. Which again would result in a push. But perhaps because it's thunder, it would push them down. Would pin them in the ground. Making them unable to move for one turn. And then... because you have the lightning, you'll deal lightning damage. So you could combine the two. I think that sounds like an interesting mechanic. Of course, it can be strong, but because what happens if you do air, fire, and lightning, you would create a storm which would result in a fire tornado. Of course, not a giant tornado which destroys an entire city, but you would deal fire, lightning damage, and pin them to the ground. But then, if they combine something like that, I would need to like balance the damage and stuff and make the runes kind of expensive. And of course, one-time use only. So, like one rune will set you back 100 gold, perhaps. So, if you want to create the steam attack, you have to spend at least 200 gold. Yeah. Okay. And then you have schools which study runes and how they work, and if they can create new ones, because runes are crafted from a special type of material, which I have no idea yet what kind of, something with rune in the name probably. So this town mines that material and also have their own little school or study or scientists which study them. And the cities or the capital would have like a ginormous school for that. Yes, sounds good. So this town would be called Runescape. RuneScape. Actually, even though it's a copy of the game, and I know it's very, very cheesy, I think it would be a suitable name, actually. RuneScape. I think it would be a suitable name. Even though it's like copying the name of a game, but whatever. I think it's fun. It works. For me, at least it works. Okay, so we got Rune. Did we name everything we have? We have Rondas, we have Alderel, we have Swinecrest, we have Erendos, we have Uphill Valley, we have Mudforge, we have the Sunken Creek, we have Grodon, we have Ember Crossing, and we have RuneScape. And Mudforge. Yeah, I just have to name this town. Labels. Actually, Doomwatch is not a bad name. I can definitely live with that. Okay, so maybe this is a good idea to actually end the stream already. Yes, I know it's only been 34 minutes, but hear me out. So I've just wasted. I just spent 34 minutes just creating the names of these, plus some ideas which came up in my head. But I'm gonna ask people on Discord to watch this if they're interested, and if they actually liked this, me being, I guess, creative-ish. If they liked it, I'll create the cities on stream. If not, I won't continue with this, of course. But yes, for the people who watched this, please let me know in the comments down below if you liked it. Me being creative, me, you know, coming up with random ideas in my head, random mechanics, creating my own little fantasy world-ish kingdom right now. It's not really a world. So if you liked it, let me know in the comments. If you did not like it, also let me know in the comments, so I know I won't continue with this. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep it 35 minutes, 36 minutes. That's it. So I hope you enjoyed it. I think it was actually fun creating this on stream. And yeah, if you want to see more of this, just let me know in the comments down below. And if you don't, also let me know in the comments down below. So thank you anyway for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. See you